Hey guys, it's Nick from MotoNiche. Appreciate you guys watching the moto vlog from MotoNiche. In this video, I wanted to point out something to you guys, that we call vanishing points, or sometimes people call them reference limits. I learned them as vanishing points. It just depends on whatever you call it. It doesn't make a difference. The concept's still the same. What we're looking at when we talk about vanishing points is about gathering feedback and gathering information prior to being able to go into a corner or going into a set of corners or otherwise. Dead ahead of me is we have a small right-hand curve. You can kind of see the car going by over there. Reference points simply refer to what you can see and what you can't see, okay? So we got two different points. We have the inside of the corner, and then up ahead of it, we kind of see the outside of the corner. And if you can take those two dots, those two vanishing points, draw a line through them, they'd be kind of in this type of a fashion, right? Let's just say that like a 2 o'clock. What that typically means is if the farther point is ahead of the inside point, meaning the outside of the curve is ahead of the inside of the curve, then that's a decreasing radius type of a corner. Conversely speaking, if it was the opposite, let's just say the same right-hand corner is now at 11 o'clock, so now we're talking like if we connected the dots, they'd be like this, that's a decreasing radius. And if they were going to be straight up 12 o'clock, then that would be a constant radius type of a curve. Now, why is it important to understand something like this? Well, much about riding is gathering feedback, right? We said that in the beginning of the video. That means you're watching weather, you're watching road conditions, you're talking about debris on the road, oncoming traffic, what the bike is doing, RPMs, gear, speed, all these other things that are happening. The same token, you have to predict what's coming up ahead of you. What you don't want to do is find out that you're deep into a corner and then realize that it's the decreasing radius corner or otherwise. Getting information early on is extremely important in riding. Performance riding on the track, on the road, doesn't make a difference. It's more about safety than anything else, right? Then comes the second priority, being able to be quick through that curve, through that corner, making sure that we have the right line, that our braking is done early, and that we're carrying a lot of speed going into it and carrying a lot of speed coming out of it. One way to start looking at that is by utilizing the vanishing points concept, seeing where the inside of the curve is and where the outside of the curve is, or at least as far as your vision can tell you. Keep in mind, if the inside vanishing point is behind the outside vanishing point, then it's a decreasing radius, meaning the radius is getting smaller and tighter. If the inside point is further than the outside point, meaning it's leading the way, then that is an increasing radius type of a curve. And if it's, you can see both points and they're pretty much on one line, then that's a constant radius, meaning the radius of the curve is remaining the same. So dead ahead of us, I see the inside point and I see the outside point. It's a right-hand corner and it's basically at like 2 o'clock type position. That's telling me that is a decreasing radius, meaning as I enter that thing, it's going to be getting tighter and tighter. Now let's go through a little bit of a, kind of a little curvy little road and see if you can pick up all the vanishing points. Alright guys, so that's the concept of vanishing points. Hopefully that makes sense. Now you go out and try.